Hey, sorry. I'm like kind of jazzed right now. I've been at work since 1:30. It's 11:07. That was messy. So, what did I do before I left? I don't know. I've been watching movies. So, I don't know. Apparently, free movies on YouTube are hard to come by, but every time you find one, it's with Sean Connery. When Sean Connery's in it, it has something to do with like the MG. Let's just say. Operation Market Garden is like when they were trying to take bridges and all that and parachutes and stuff in World War II, blah blah blah. So read the blah blah blah. And then I'm watching Highlander. I didn't even get to the Sean Connery part yet. He's not even showing yet. I had to go to work, so I had to leave. But they're like talking about MSG, and I'm like, there's your 13.7 with an S. And the S has always puzzled me because you can always add an S like against almost everything, except for mooses. But yeah, already has enough S. So I wrote down MSG, and as you write the letter M, by now you should know what letters are what numbers in the English alphabet. For the love of God. By now. Huh. So M is the 13th letter, S is the 19th letter, and G is the 7th letter. So there's a 13-7 connection. Your Market Garden, Madison Square Garden. So you can add S's, whatever. Tetrahedrons, maybe the S is the other point of the middle of the tetrahedron. I don't know. So S is interesting because it's 1 and a 9. 1 and a 9 reduces to another two-digit number, which is 10, which reduces to another two-digit number, which is debatable. Because it's either a 1 or a 2 or a 3, depending on how you look at a 0, if it's nothing, if it's a 1 or it's a 2. So I was like, 1 of 1 of 7. Okay. M and S start with a 1. Like, they have two characters, but we're not advanced enough to look at two characters yet. No. We gotta look at the first character. So we're like a 1, and then a 1, and then G is a 7. So it's a 117 right off the bat. 117. And M is a 13 when you start all over again. So I was like, alright, I got 4. I got 4 of 6. It's not bad. That's pretty good. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So I'm thinking, and I go, alright. 110 is going to be some kind of Jimmy bobbiting and bobbity boobing. So I was like, alright, let's take the last thing I took, which was a double digit, which was 13, and make it a single digit, and take the last single digit, and add them together. So a 1 and a 3 is a 4, and the G, which is a 7, would make an 11. So I was like, alright, 11. I need a 10. And you can multiply them. Well, lo and behold, the next number that we need is a 9 that's going to appear. And that 9 next to that 1 is an awful lot like a 10. So we got an 11 from the last two, and a 10. I was like, alright, multiply them, you get 110. Cool. And then I was thinking, alright, this one's gonna be total fuckery. But I was like, let's add them all up. Let's add 13, 9, and 7, so no one puts their panties in a knot. Let's take the 1 and the 3 from the 13 and add them. Let's take the 1 and the 9 from the 19 and add them, and we get 53. And I was happy with that. 5 and 3, 38, 58. I was like, cool. 53 is a good number. But then I was like, alright, you gotta take the last steps. So I was like, okay, we just found 110. Let's like multiply 110 by something. Okay, what are we fucking with? 19. I was like, oh, what's 110 times 19? Booyah. 2090. Well, 2090 plus 53 is 2143. Of course it is. Of course it is, guy. So I was like pretty excited before I went to work today for like a big ass shift. And man, it was burger day and everyone should be buying beef, but it just wanted chicken today. I sold out all the chicken. Prepped all the chicken. I sold everything I prepped today, which is kind of cool. But we're opening up soon and I don't fucking know anymore. So sorry if I'm not looking at you, but like this is the way it is right now. So that's taking us to before I went to work. Can't tell the time of how long this has been, but then after work, after my nonsense and tomfoolery, I took this this piece of paper that got squished, and I was like, look, I can write on it. So I had the pen behind my ear, so I was like, I can write on it. So I did. So what did we end with? We ended with Remember back in the day? Back in the day, guy, I did a live stream when I was in Gatineau. And I did it on the what's it called? The Space Needle in Seattle. And the address of the Space Needle in Seattle and how it all meant numbers and shit. That was pretty fucking like cool. That means that the assholes of life built something to symbolize something at a certain address of number. And I was like, cool, I get that. So I was like, Madison Square Garden, cool. You know what happens there? Like big money fights. Gambling is fuck. That's like stealing from everyone. Anyways, the house always wins kind of thing. So like Vegas, I mean, the New York Vegas is Madison Square Garden. It's a squared circle. It's a squared circle that takes up 2 blocks of New York City. Well, let's look at. I looked at the address, and the address was, I think it was 4 Pennsylvania Park or something. It was like a 41616, and I was like, okay, I got a lot of 4s here. Got a lot of 4s and 4 squared and 4 squared, and I'm like, I'm gonna get 1 of 1 to 7 to 13 of 110 to 2143 from, what is it? 4 Pennsylvania Place. And its zip code is 10001. I googled it. You can fucking Google it. So I was like, I don't want anything to do with that. I was like, that's way too much thinking. So I was like, let's like look it up on an actual fucking map. I want to see Madison squared circle. I want to see the fucking roads that encapsulate it, because I know that what happens in Manhattan is a grid. You got east to west of Broadway, and then everything's a erd or a st, like earth, like 6th, 7th. So I was looking, and I found this. All right, I'm gonna have to look now. There, that's where it is. That's where the squared circle is. It's between West 33rd, West 31st, and 8th and 7th. I guess these are the avenues, and then these are the streets or something. 7th Street and 8th Street and West 31st, I don't know my finger, Avenue and West 30. Anyways, those are the numbers. And I was like, oh, that's all I need. So I wrote, okay, what do we got here? We got 2 3s, and I was like, well, a 3 and a 3 next to each other is like a circled 3. And I have a 7 and I have an 8. And I was like, that 8 is like a circled 7. So I'm going to take the 33 and represent it as a circled 3 and the 8 as a circled 7. That's all I'm doing. So I got circled 3, circled 7 next to a 7 and a 31st. And I was like, that's all I need. That's all I need. So I was like, look. Okay, it's not hard. You get the 2 circles, you get the 7, and the 31 backwards is 13. So I was like, 2 circles, 7, and 13. It's like 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 if you look at all 4 quadrants of the compass. And I was like, that's pretty fucking simple. Sorry about how like perfectly educated this all is. And then I was like, okay, alright, I'm gonna look at it now because I don't remember what I did. Oh yeah, because it's a circled 7 and a circled 3, it can be represented as a 1 by 7 and a 1 by 3. So I can take the 1 or the 3 when I use the 7. So the circled 7 is like a 7 times 7, and the circled 3 would be like a 3 times 3. So I had a 49 plus 9. And then I added the 7 and the 31 because they're not circled. So I said, let's take the circled 7 and the circled 3. It's represented as 49 and 9. Let's add the 7 and add 31. So I did. And then I said, and then I said, let's take the 3 and the 1 now. The other way. Here. Let's take the 3 and the 1 from the 31. and the 7 again. Oh, plus 3. What am I doing? 7, 31. 3 plus 1 and 7 plus 3. Oh yeah, 31 is a double digit, so I add 3 plus 1, and I add the 7 plus the 3 because we had the 49 and the 9. So the circled 7 we took as a 49, and the circled 3 we took as a 9, but I'm going to actually add a 7 and a 3 now at the end. So I'm going to break down the 31. So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking the 49, I'm adding 9, for the circled 7, so 49. The circled 3 is a 9. I'm taking the 7, the 31, as is. I'm taking the 3 plus the 1 from the 31, and then I'm taking what's in the circle as a 7, and what's in the circle as a 3, and lo and behold, it all adds up to 110. And I was like, that's cellular notation. I don't know. Is that good enough? And then I said to myself, okay, I was trying to find the 2143, but it's a bunch of fuckery, so I actually just Googled divide, because I know 2143 is a prime number, so there's no divisors of 2143 other than 1 and 2143. And I'm like, ah. So then I said, what's 2142? So it was the divisor. I just said divisors of 2142, enter, took the first link, clicked it, and it showed me a box. And in that box, it had this equation. 2 times 3 squared times 7 times 17. 2 times 3 squared times 7 times 7. If you don't see the 7 and the 17, the 7 is the actual 7, the 17 is the circled 7. What's the 2? The 2 could be the circle around the 3 and the 1, and the 3 squared can be the 3 in the circle and the 3 next to the 31. So 2 times 3 squared times 7 times 17 is 2142, but all together now, because you have to square the fucking circle for Madison squared fucking garden, you get a 2143. So, I don't know, guy. I apologize immensely for my crapitude of showing you numbers. I don't know. Like, do the math. Do the math and do your own video. I don't know. Fuck. Look at that. So not only did I find it one way, I found it 2 ways. That's cool. I don't know. I was gonna like address comments, but I really gotta pee. Yeah. Fuck. I really have to pee. Not time for this. If anyone has COVID, it's me. Anyways, so yeah. The notation of the streets, I took the 33 as the circled 3, and 31st I left alone. I took an 8 as the circled 7, and a 7 as a 7. I don't know why I do this. I do this. So, was this built here with that name in that location on purpose? For a reason, for us to see. When was it built? Who built it? What was around it when it was built? I don't know. I don't know how Rome happened. Okay. I certainly don't care to give it any more thought than probably tonight. But, I don't know. I said I'd do it, so let's do it. There's a giant comment string I'm going to, like, talk about. Eh? There we go. Let's just do this. Yeah. I'm gonna read a comment that I'm just like kind of bamboozled. So like, okay, are we good with this? Madison Square Garden means 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143. The address of that, not the address, but like where it's around, where the squared circle is, kind of also means 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143. Thank you, Masons of Life, for constructing Madison Square Garden, for allowing me to see that in comments. So I had some comments. I don't know. I'm afraid of your comments, but there were some comments on this video, and I was like, oh, how do we do this? How do we do this better? 11. This is the one. I just click it, I guess. A long ass comment. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Why we're taking so long. Just go away. Thing. Every time I make it think, it doesn't like me. This one. Like, listen, look at this comment. It's like a fucking novel. Holy fuck, guy. Anyway, so I'm like starting to read it, going, I can't read it. I can't read. I don't even know. I don't want to read it. I kind of read it, not really, but I skimmed it, and I was like, ugh. Fuck me. I don't know, man. Anyways, I said, okay, I'll address this. I don't know. Right here. Anyway, I did what I said I'd do. I'm kind of done. The fuck? I have to go paint tomorrow. So... Alright, what did we learn? We learned that MSG is just a convenient way of saying 1 of 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143, which is, I think, a numerical pattern which interleaves itself like fucking shreddies throughout the reckoner. But you don't see it because you gotta look at one layer, one slice of the apple at a shot. But you have to know that no matter where you slice the apple, you're still going to get the same math. So it's all 1 of 1 of 7 to 13 of 110, 21, 43. I like the Masons for having known this and building Madison Square Garden right in there. And then, like, you gotta look at it like that. It's not hard to do. Take that. Like, 33 is a big number. 8 is infinite and 7 is nothing. So let's make the infinite nothing by circling it. I don't know, let's get double 3s, so let's just fucking do that. And I find it very funny that look here, like this one. Look here. 2 times 3 squared times 7 times 17, get out of your fucking head. The circle around the 3 and the 1 is your 2. And your 3 squared is the 3 in the bubble and the 3 all alone. I mean, hello, 110, look. 49 times plus 9 plus 7 plus 31 plus 3 plus 1 plus 7 plus 3 equals 110. Like, I feel like I'm on crazy pills. Does anyone see this? Do I have to give you blue steel, you fucking retards? Anyways, that's interesting. That's interesting as fuck. Imagine I can make that math do more than symbolize something. Let's make it do some work for us. No, never mind to that, eh? Anyways, I still haven't eaten. I'm fucking tired. I gotta get Burley and paint. The things you can do with little pieces of paper. I'll show you addresses of places. Kind of, sort of. Let's just say where they are. Where they are. It's not the address, it's where it is. Where it is. Where are you? Where are you in all this? Where are you in the one-dimensional line of 1 to 10 of knowing what the fuck is going on here? I don't know. A lot of new people. I have no idea what you think. You probably think I'm an asshole. Correctamundo. I don't know. It's hard to sit on the couch sideways. So, anyways, I don't know. I don't know, guy. I don't want to go in. I think everything's built with a purpose. Like, I think the Twin Towers were built to go down after 33 years. Because they were built with explosives in them, which was why it fucking smoldered at the bottom of the base for fucking a month after. Because there's no way a fucking plane hits something and causes it to smolder for a fucking month. So, when I was watching I remember I watched the live when the second plane hit, and everyone was on the fucking roof looking at the burning building, and not one person was like, "Oh my god, look at the second plane!" Like, how many people are on how many fucking roofs all looking in the sky? No one saw a second plane hit. No one saw a second plane approach. No one saw a second plane approach. The camera maybe showed you. Man, cameras can show you lots of things with CGI. Man, look at a fucking Marvel movie, you dumbass fucking twits of life. Everyone sitting on that fucking rooftop, no one said, "Hey, look, a plane coming in from like a far away." So I'm just saying, I don't want to go into that. That always irked me about that. I was like, yeah, but no one noticed the second one coming. And I was like, everyone's on the roof. This is before I did math. I was like, look, everyone's on the roof, no one saw it coming. Why didn't anyone say anything before it hit? It just exploded and shocked everyone. Use your fucking brains. Everything's built. The purpose, apparently. Maybe not everything. Hopefully not everything. But like major things, apparently. The more energy they suck, let's say, the more brightly they shine, and it attracts the morons, and it sucks your energy, the more likely I think the numbers make sense. I like you guys. We're all morons here. It's the Lowest Caste podcast. I'm a fucking dipshit. You know how wrong I can be about all this? I can be so wrong about all this. I can be so wrong about all of this. Prove me wrong. I don't know. Make the world's greatest paperweight. Huh. That's, 20,000 magnets is a lot of fucking weight. No matter how small or big they are. No one has one of those. Do you have a world's greatest paperweight? You rich fucking Tsar? You fucking king? You fucking exalted one, you? Anyways, just me ranting. This is why I do this. See, I was inspired and it happened. I know, I hit the live thing, it didn't work. I just make it like this and do it like I always do because it works better. Even though my laptop sucks, it's slow as fuck. My camera on the laptop is not HD. Everything sucks. Deal with it. Anyways, I've wasted enough of your time, I think. So, I have to end this. Keep being you.